right, let's talk about an opportunity that if it presents itself, the Minnesota Vikings need to strike, man. We're going to talk about Calijah Kancey. Now, Calijah Kancey, man, coming out of Pittsburgh, man, I watched this film this morning, and I'm going to tell you what, man, this dude right here is explosive. You feel me? Now, he is the prototypical type of defensive tackle that I think the NFL is going to be shifting towards here in the coming years. You know, people like Daron Payne, Hargrave, these guys, Aaron Donald is the front runner. You know what I mean? He's the guy that started this, where you have a defensive tackle that also specializes in sacks. Not only can stop the run, but can apply pressure and straight game wreck, man. Like straight dictate a football game. And that's what you need. It's ironic that Cancey's coming from Pittsburgh, just like Aaron Donald. And, you know, we had a guy named Twyman that we thought was going to be pretty similar. You remember that? But, I mean, the film is just jumps off the screen, man. This guy's tape is just way different than Twyman. I'm going to just keep it real. Like, there's no comparison at all. He actually has it, bro. Like, this guy plays with reckless abandon. You know what I mean? Now, Calijah Kancey is an American football defensive tackle from Pittsburgh Panthers. He was named the unanimous All-American and the ACC Defensive Football Player of the Year in 2022. Now, when you think about him, right, you think about this. If he falls to 23, which I ain't gonna lie, like the chances of this happening are probably slim to none. You know what I mean? Because he's just that much of a game changer to where I think teams are gonna pick him up super early. But if it was to happen, man, this is a guy that you do not trade back to accumulate more picks. Like, you go get this guy, man. You have to go get this guy, and you need to get him at 23 if he's there. Now, I don't think he's going to be there, but I still think we got to talk about it because I believe whatever team does get him is going to get them a star, right, in the NFL. Now, I mean, let's look at his stats. I know last year, man, he had 18 solo tackles with 7 sacks, and actually in 2021, pretty similar season, 7 sacks. He also had 7 sacks in that time too. Now, this is the thing. The University of Pittsburgh, Calijah Kancey at 6'1", 281 pounds, had a 4.67 official time in the 40-yard dash, the fastest time by a defensive tackle at the combine since 2006. And I'm going to tell you, when you watch his tape, it'll show that he's quick. Like, it ain't about him having the power and the brute strength of being able to bull rush. It's about the guards and stuff not being able to stay in front of him because he's juking them like wide receivers juke defensive backs coming off the line. Like, that's what it's like. You know what I mean? He's literally taking Aaron Donald, using that technique of the speed over power, even though Aaron Donald's kind of a full package of both. But this guy, he has power, but he specializes in his speed, man. His hand game is strong. You feel me? Like, he moves them fast, gets them up out of there, and gets to the quarterback. And when he does get to the quarterback, he throws his body out there. He's trying to get that boy on the ground, and you got to go watch him, man. I'm going to definitely pin some highlights down in the description just so y'all can check him out for the ones who don't know, which I'm sure most people that are following the NFL obviously know Cancey. You know what I mean? Because this guy is actually making a name for himself. And I'm going to tell you what, like, there might even be a team that'll take him before they take the guy from Georgia, Jalen Carter. You know what I mean? There's a possibility because of the situation that Carter had going on. There's a chance that a team might take this guy, and I heard Carter actually looked exhausted at his pro day. He just didn't perform well. This guy right here is straight motor, man. So y'all let me know how y'all feel, man. Would you take Cancey at 23? Now, I'm not a big fan of the trading up for a defensive tackle, but I mean, this is the type of guy that could be an Aaron Donald type player. Like, he could be one of those guys who after a couple years is named the best defensive player in the NFL. Like, it could happen. I'm going to tell you right now because his game tape is the same as Aaron Donald coming out of college. Like, this dude is a game wrecker, bro. He really is. You know what I mean? So y'all let me know how y'all feel, man. Do you think the Vikings should take a chance? Or if he falls to 23, should the Vikings sit and wait and get this guy? Or would you say, no, Cancey's on the board, but we'll trade back and get some second round and some third round picks? I'm not a fan of that. I'm a fan with getting a good football player in the first round. We have a second round pick. His name's TJ Hawkinson. Don't forget that, Vikings fans. You hear me? All right, so let me know down in the comments. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Holla at your boy.
Yeah, smooth summer. Who running? I hear them talking, but they ain't gonna do nothing. Celebration, I might have a toast with you. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm terrific. We ain't taking no losses, we winning. Undefeated, check the percentage.